Hi. Okay, so I'll be going over company management and the different areas that you can adjust and change accordingly for your particular company. One of the key drives behind RouteMagic software is we want your business to run the way you want it to, so we simply just help you to do that. So I'm going to be running over a few things such as how to set up your company, how to define and change company settings, how to set up different branches and warehouses as well in this video tutorial. So as you can see again, you can just pause the screen now and take a look at all the things I'll be covering, or you can simply wait and I'll cover them in due course. Okay, so on the home screen now, and I'm just going to take you into company management and show you these 4 different areas. So we've got the company setup, where you manage your employees and you add, remove, adjust employees and define different handheld settings. You've got customer management there as well, where you set up and define your different customers, and we've also got product management there as well, where you set up and establish different product types, product groups, packaging, and so on. So firstly, I'll take you into company. So as you can see here, we've got 3 different aspects of the company. We've got the company itself, you've got different branches, and we've got different warehouses as well. So if I first take you into company, this is where you set up all the basic information for your company. So we've got the name there, the website, VAT registration number, then we've got a registration number as well. We've got the currency, so you define which currency you prefer to use. We've got the company code and the operation hours as well. So you can see here we've got between 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Further down we have bank accounts. And then if we go into contact information, we've got the company logo there, the contact information for your admin. So we've got the email, phone, work phone, the address, and postcode there as well. Okay, so if you just save that, and I'll take you into settings. Here is where you define your particular rules for your specific business. So as you can see, we've got a list of checkable boxes, and I'll just go through each of these and explain them in a little bit more detail. So here you've got sale order requires confirmation. This means that your admin team, once an order has been put in up here in sale orders, will have to confirm an order to ensure that it then goes forward and is processed through the system. So if I show you as an example, go into sale orders here, you can see this order here is pending approval. All you'd have to do is simply click into this and then you just click approve there. Now that you can define your company, you can set up your company so only certain members of your team can approve this. So you'd have your regular staff, and then you have admin teams. And so if you're an admin, you can approve these. So if I take you back to company there, go back into settings, you can see the next one we have is schedule sale order after days. So when an order is created by one of your team, this is the default day that it will be set for following the creation. So if the sale order after days is 1, this means that it will go in for the next day. So if you schedule a delivery for today on the 24th, it will actually be set up to and ready to be delivered on the 25th, sorry. Here you've got the sale order cutoff time. So you can see this company set it for 4 o'clock. You can choose to skip the pre-invoice and ready states for invoicing, which just bypasses these 2 stages and has the invoice ready to send off quicker. You can auto approve forward orders. So when a driver takes a forward order from a customer, it will immediately begin to be processed by the system and won't require confirmation or approval from your admin team. You've got other aspects down here. So you've got incoming inventory requires confirmation. So when your drivers make changes, you can define that here as well. Changes to the inventory, they load stock or unload stock. You'll be able to see it and you'll be able to confirm whether that is an action that you deem okay. Again, we've got schedule forward order after days. So say a driver takes a forward order from a customer and you want it 3 days in advance, you simply just define it here, changing to 3. And schedule pick list after days. So this indication right here means that once a pick list is made by a driver for stock that he might need, this is the default day that he would need that stock for, so it'd be the day ahead. You can see here it says send email on vehicle inspection failure. So when your driver is on his handheld device, when he makes his vehicle inspection and he fails, or if he fails, then an automatic email will be sent to the respectable teams by just clicking this box here. You can also decide whether you want to send an email when an invoice is created, just to help you keep on top and help you keep processing at a smooth work rate. You can choose to skip pack. So if you choose this here and you click that, I'll show you for an example. We'll go up. If you go into pick orders here, so as you can see, the sale order is created. It then moves into the pick stage. And if you choose this one, for example, we can choose there to skip pack, which is indicated by this little tab here. If I take you back and show you just a few more settings here. So if you go down a bit, here the enable lock and unlock ability for the route planner means that you can lock routes once they're set and ready to go and you don't want to make any further changes to them. This means that you won't be able to add or remove any orders or change any deliveries in that particular route. So again, I'll just show you here in the route planner. So you can see there's a lock icon here. So if you say you're done, let's choose this one for example. If you say you're done with this, it's ready, the order is correct and you're happy with it, you simply just use the lock, symbol goes red, and then you can't add or take anything away from that order. Okay, so next we have different branches. So if you click on this tab, this is where you'd set up your various different branches and you would add all the information here. So you can see you can view any of them. Got the basic information such as the code, the description, the default route, start and end time, and any contact information here as well, including addresses. If you go back, you can choose to add as many branches as you wish. And again, here it's the same information you would just input. If I take you down into warehouses now, here, similar sort of screen is where you set up your different warehouses. So you've got the warehouse code, the warehouse name, the type of warehouse, what sort of goods it stocks, and the branch as well that it's associated with. So as you can see again, you can edit any of these easily. You can change the warehouse type, you can change the branch that it's associated with as well. Okay, so now we'll go into employee management here. So here's your list of all your employees before they've been grouped and before they've been put into different categories. So you've got the employee ID, name, initials, and the home branch that they're associated with, and also their roles as well. So you can see that all of these are simply users that would be using the mobile device. As we're down here, you see this is classified as an admin, which means they're allowed to make certain authoritative changes, such as confirming sale orders when they come through, or confirming adjustments to inventories if you choose that setting. So you can add as many customers as you want. So you put the employee ID, you can choose whether they're active or inactive. So if they're inactive, you simply won't be able to ascribe any routes to them or ascribe them any work. So this is good for maybe temporary workers or seasonal workers. Got first names, last names, any passwords and login details that they might need to use on their handheld device. You've got the email and their role as well, so you can choose between user or admin. You've got the home branch they're associated to, and then here you can choose to put them into various different employee groups, which I'll show you in a little bit more detail in a second. So as you can see, you can set them up as part of the marketing team, back office staff, human resources, whether they're salesmen, whether they're drivers, and so on. You can also choose the type of handheld profile to give them as well here. So again, contact information and so on. If I take you back, and now we go into employee groups. This is where you group up your different employees and you place them into different categories. So here we've got drivers. This is where after creating one of these groups, you would then ascribe individual employees to each one. Just helps you stay organized, helps you keep all your teams close-knit and working. You can choose to add any as you wish, and you simply just input the details down here. So you can see we've got the tech team, maybe it's part of your finance team, saying a new employee comes in, they're seasonal and you want to place them as part of your back office team, here is where you would define the group, and then in employees you would input the employee and you would ascribe them to any one of these groups.